Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the 27, Brady. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
The third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he works his way forward and pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The Chargers have 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking to go 4 games,
and the Raiders have got him. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okurobunan. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36.
Hey, 56.
To throw is Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Brady. complete to Allen Lazard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Well, the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody can run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yeah.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it?
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making it.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The slot man in motion right. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McLaughlin. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 14. Raiders 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Chargers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who sends it to slot receivers? But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's McLaughlin. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one
away. The kick by Carlson is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Charger drive about to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady, throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Once more with Mitchell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. So 3 points on the board is easy to field goal that you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On 1st down, Cameron. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. McLaughlin. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They go play action here on first down. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down now, it's McLaughlin. And some room to roam now. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
24. Chargers 17.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 30 on second down, Brady. He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. And the tight end goes in motion left. Brady now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
They had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Brady will try again on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Brady going to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On second down, it's McLaughlin. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Raiders 31, Chargers 17.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action, now it's Brady. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Fielded at the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Brady. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Raiders 45, Chargers 17.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 42 yards. And they're not going to get to the line and run another play. So we will switch. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady under a heavy ride rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
He's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
His pass caught at the 4. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 4-yard line.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting. The flags came out almost immediately.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Elijah Mitchell, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On play action, they'll throw. Finds Dulcich out left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And some space here. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. Brady. And now here is another interception. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full play.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They're going to look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Raiders are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And as this defense walks on